Welcome to tutorial number 1. Learn about the funding portal. Find it, apply for it, score it, advance it. thefundingportal.com. The Funding Portal Incorporated is a Canadian private corporation which owns and operates thefundingportal.com. Its mandate to assist businesses to improve their access to the $12 billion Canadian public funding marketplace. John Reid, President and CEO of the Canadian Advanced Technology Alliance, says, "Our members report significant challenges identifying the public funding programs that exist and in complying with the application processes. They welcome the launch of the funding portal as an important initiative." The Funding Portal assembles 4 distinct steps to assist businesses to transact much more efficiently within the public funding marketplace. The 4 steps to secure funding: find it, apply it, score it, and advance it. Step 1. Find it. Use the Funding Portal's proprietary National Bilingual Database, TFP Search, to identify and rank the optimum funds using up to 10 variables, including sector, amount, purpose of the funds, region, and other search criteria. Step 2. Apply for it. Log into one of the Funding Portal's secure client workrooms to access all the forms required to complete your application and to collaborate with your colleagues and service providers. Use the TFP application service and pool of experts to ensure top-quality submissions. Step 3. Score it. Use TFP Scorecard, the Funding Portal's proprietary expert review process, to provide valuable feedback, rank your application, and improve your outcomes. Step 4. Advance it. Use the Funding Portal's advocacy services provider CenterBlock, Inc. to advise and assist in efforts to advance your application and enhance prospects for success. Here's a sample summary of a fund using TFP Search. The program is that of Industry Canada's Canary program. The sector targeted, telecom. The jurisdiction, that of the federal government. The type of funding, by contribution agreement. A funding limit of up to $2 million. And program objectives described as improve research outcomes with emerging technologies. And deadline information is provided as well. In this case, funds must be spent by 2015. Governments have a number of funding instruments to use. The first is that of grants. They're essentially gifts and are wholly non-repayable. Then there's contribution agreements. These usually require the applicant to have other sources of funds, such as private matching funds. Industrial loans are available to qualified businesses. They generally have low or no interest rates and other favorable commercial terms. The Funding Portal provides TFP Glossary, a handy collection of definitions and terms frequently used in funding arrangements. Take advantage of TFP training and register for one of the Funding Portal's 2-hour seminars. One on Find It, Apply for it, Score it, or Advance it. The Funding Portal has an impressive array of experienced and savvy professional advisors and trainers to support your efforts. For example, Marielle Pichet. She's the former Executive Director of Canada's Industrial Research Assistant Program, or IRAP, and is a former Secretary General of the National Research Council of Canada. Marielle's knowledge of the system is unparalleled. Dr. Kevin Goheen heads the Funding Portal's training on scientific research and experimental development tax refunds and savings. He's an adjunct engineering professor at Carleton University and one of Canada's foremost experts on scientific tax credit eligibility and results. Sharif Barakat has been a specialist in sustainable energies and construction. He's been responsible for research programs related to solar technologies and civil infrastructure systems. Dr. Barakat recently retired as Vice President Engineering of the National Research Council of Canada. Michael Cochran is the former Principal Secretary to the Premier of Ontario, a registered lobbyist. He knows how to get things done at Queen's Park. Terry Kirk, ranked as one of the 100 most influential people in Ottawa, is a lawyer, an experienced political strategist, and a lobbyist with broad experience in advancing and securing public funding of all types and size. The Funding Portal has a variety of preferred service providers in such disciplines as law, intellectual property, lobbying, business advisory services, and private financing. For further information on the Funding Portal, write to the office in Ottawa or phone, use email, or look us up on the web at thefundingportal.com.